EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it, right out of the gate?
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cooper. It's complete to Brown, right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Cooper. He finds Corey Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun, going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries.
48-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Cooper. Smith catches left side. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But when that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point. ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dragonz.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, here's Dragonz. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
In punt formation.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cooper. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Donald Parham, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Cooper setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Cooper. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Dragonz. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The extra point.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Titans 7. Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. Cooper. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Titans.
Here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cooper throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Play action. Cooper, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Titans 7.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
If they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Cooper. Man open left side is Brown. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Cooper. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Cooper on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Cooper. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Complete in the end zone. It's 2nd down and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cooper. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Returning it, Justice Hill. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Right back to Dragonz on 1st. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Another run here with Dragonz. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cooper. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Titans.
Cooper throwing on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Cooper to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
40's mutt. 40's a mutt. 40's a mutt. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Switch. Switch. Hey, hey. Mike 40. Mike 40. Come on, D. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Cooper. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cooper. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Returnable here from the 38. So that one will be accepted. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Dragonz. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And that is incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
This is brought in at the 21. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Cooper. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 14.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw is Cooper on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
It's
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Tennessee.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cooper. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 85 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Cooper now off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Cooper. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Dragonz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
They'll run with Dragonz. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dragonz. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Titans' 12-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Operating from the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll indeed